Tone policing is right off the bat a kind of ad hominem attack. It's a logical fallacy kind of attack. So that's where we're going to place it in like the grander scheme of things. But it's particularly used against people when you don't like their message, but you can't attack the message itself. So you attack the tone, and you attack the way somebody said it, or you ascribe a way to how it's said, and then say that was the way it was said. So tone policing is part of how respectability politics plays out in the Black community as well, where you have to be respectable, make sure that you're doing everything right, make sure you're speaking a certain way, make sure you're dressed a certain way, make sure you look a certain way in order to be accepted and for your message to be accepted. So to all that, I say boo, because the work that it takes to be respectable so that you won't get tone policed takes away from everything you're trying to do. And to me, it's worse than actually coming straight out and being like, hey, this is harmful, please don't do that. And then having the person go, oh, well, your message might be good, but I don't like the way you said that to me. You need to watch how you talk to me, kind of thing. There's a certain level of gaslighting as well in tone policing, because sometimes no matter how you say it, the person's gonna take it as an attack. I had someone just yesterday tell me I belittled her. It wasn't racism in like this, the kind of way. I asked her not to call the police about a very minor issue, and the person who committed the minor issue to her was another white person, white woman, white man, did something minor. And she was upset with me because I told her that calling the police, it was problematic that she would contact the police about this issue, this very small thing. And to her, it was a really big deal. She posted about it in a couple places. And so when I went to tell her that, so there were several people who told her, and that was the other weird thing about this thread. There were several white people who also told her, listen, you probably shouldn't do that as well. But she came after me, and she was pointed in her attack. When I wouldn't I wouldn't let up off the point of, no, you should definitely not call the police for minor things like this, no matter who the person is. There are other ways to handle it. She then said, well, thank you for your education, but you need to consider your tone. So nothing about my message, nothing about what I said, completely disregarded actually a lot of the other things I said to come back and double back and tell me about the tone. That's literally tone policing. One of the things that's difficult about working with certain folks in the dominant culture is they say things like, well, that was not my intention. I understand, but the way that it plays out in real life and the way that it's actually enacted is harmful and hurtful. And when you say that back to somebody's intention, they go, stop being mean to me. That hurts my feelings because you are now attacking my intentions. And I'm like, I understand that may hurt your feelings. It hurts my feelings. People tell me things that I do aren't great. Absolutely. Did I mean it that way? No. But you not meaning it that way doesn't change the outcome of the situation. And you need to examine that. And you don't need to back away from that to double back and attack the person who called out your problematic behavior. And that's that tone policing and gaslighting. There's, like I said, a level of gaslighting too, because they make the situation seem like it was never them who did anything wrong, and your tone is the complete and total problem. And if you would just fix that, then everybody would be able to be happy.